So right behind me is Palm Beach, Florida. We've all heard of it. You know, billionaires, Billionaires Row, super yachts. Today we're not going to talk about Palm Beach. We're going to talk about the other Palm Beach. I'm just less than a few hundred yards on the other side of the inlet to the north. And we're talking about Singer Island. Singer Island's here and Palm Beach is down here. I'm going to give you my opinion why this is a much better value. I mean, unless you have to have that Palm Beach address, this is a much better value. Now, recently it was a news that Guy Fieri purchased a home here on Singer Island. Not only does he live here, there's a lot of people that live here you wouldn't even know, but it doesn't matter. And the reason they choose to live here is it's just such a great place. And I'm gonna go over why this is probably the better place to live, not only by a sense of value, but by a sense of just things to do down here in the Palm Beaches. So the first thing we're gonna go over is where it is. Well, as you can see, Palm Beach is right there, West Palm Beach is right over there, and we're just across the inlet. And that's merely a few hundred yards. Now to get to it, either come up from West Palm Beach, you're gonna come up Broadway or 95 to Blue Heron, or you can go to PGA, you can come in from the north or from the south. So it has two different exits and entrances to get in and out of Singer Island. The same as Palm Beach does as well. As far as the privacy, that's why I think a lot of the people go to Palm Beach, is the privacy. Well, I feel, and I've been to Palm Beach many times, you get the same sense of security and safety on Singer Island as you get in Palm Beach. Maybe not quite to the extent. I mean, when you're over on Palm Beach and you're driving through the neighborhood, you'll quickly have the police pull up on you, and they won't do anything, but they might follow you around a little bit until you leave the residential area. So this is what a typical neighborhood looks like in Palm Beach. You're gonna see they have these super high bushes. You really can't even see the houses. They're super, super, super private. Just want to take you down. This is close to the water, so these could be really expensive properties. So this is like one of the areas you would go to the beach if you were going to go to the beach and you lived on Palm Beach. If you didn't have a house there, you would go here. But as far as privacy on the beaches and that, Singer Island can't be beat. What you do have single family on the beach, on Palm Beach, you have a number of homes that are right on the beach. But these homes are 30, 40, 50, $100 million and more. We don't have a bunch of single family homes here on Singer Island on the beach, but we do have a ton of beach condos that are right on the beach. Not across the street from the beach, they are right on the beach. And then there is a ton of single family homes with water access, meaning they're on some sort of canal or they're on the Intra-Coastal directly, so they have their own boat dock, they can have their boat there, they have easy access to the big water right through the inlet. In contrast, here's what a typical neighborhood would look like on Singer Island, and you'll see they don't have all the foliage in front. Some of them back up to the water, some of them have waterfront views, but it's a totally different vibe than you get down in Palm Beach.
So in this video we're going to go over how living in Palm Beach versus Singer Island compares. We're going to look at the cost of living. We're talking about housing there. All the other stuff is pretty much the same. Access to the beach, airports, shopping, restaurants, and we're going to let you decide which is the better value. But if you have to have that Palm Beach address, then maybe Singer Island isn't the place for you. All right, if this is your first time to our channel, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button because we're putting out new content every week and you don't want to miss out on that. Also, if you're thinking about moving down to the Palm Beaches of South Florida, whether you're looking to live on a beachfront condo, something on the water, something inland, golf course community, 55 and older, whatever it might be, you can reach out to me by phone, text, email. Heck, you can even send a message in the bottle because that'll work too. Any way you want to get a hold of me, I got your back if you're thinking about moving to the Palm Beaches of South Florida. So we're basically just across the inlet, but if you're to drive to Palm Beach by car, it's going to take you about 15 minutes. It's about 5 miles roughly. At least that's what my Google Maps shows. And that's about how much time it takes me to get there when I'm driving anyway.
So this is how you get to Palm Beach from Singer Island, or down to West Palm Beach for that matter. This is Broadway Street.
Also, you have the same great access to the airport, whether you're going out to Fort Lauderdale or Palm Beach International. Basically takes you the same time to get to either of them. You have the same access to restaurants. As far as Palm Beach, yeah, they have a lot more restaurants on the island than we do, and most of them are much more expensive. But Singer Island, we have a bunch of great mom and pop restaurants that are here with great views. We got the Sailfish Marina.
So I'm right down here at the Sailfish Marina, and this is the view you get. There's their restaurant and bar, there's a little gift shop there. It's absolutely beautiful. I don't care what time of day you come here. There's a lot of fishing, sport fishing guides that go out right from here, you can see. And if you're coming down here, you want to do something really cool, you can hire a guide. It's very easy to do, and you can see there's plenty of them.
We've got Johnny Longboats, we've got sushi on the beach, we've got a bunch of other restaurants that they don't have, and they got a bunch of restaurants that we don't have. But when it comes to restaurants, that's a personal choice. And with that in mind, you have great access to all that. Palm Beach Gardens, North Palm Beach, Jupiter. I don't necessarily eat on the island, I do sometimes, but it's easy to get to these other places. And if I want to go to West Palm Beach or Palm Beach, I can eat there too. As far as the climate and everything, obviously we're right across from each other, so it's all the same. Now, as far as shopping, we really don't have, we have a 7-Eleven here, and we have a couple other little shops, and we have some beach type shops. But as far as shopping, we don't really have the shopping and restaurants though that Palm Beach has. But all of that is very accessible just off the island. As I said, you can get to Palm Beach Gardens. They have an incredible mall there. We have, I think that's better shopping than you see in Palm Beach. And then if you want to go diving or snorkeling, they got Pura Vida right here, right on the island. And right off the island, you can go to North Palm. There's a free diver, Florida Free Divers is there. We also have 4C Scuba, and there's a bunch of them all over the place, all kinds of dive shops, and they'll fix you up. If you're looking for a guide for diving, you want to go diving, you want to get set up on a dive boat, they'll tell you the recommend places to go. And I think they have their own services as well. So we have it all right here, and it's very convenient. You know, we have some of the best bait shops. We have the rod room. There's Juno bait, but rod room is right off of the island, just on the other side of Blue Heron. So for shopping, grocery shopping and that, we don't have a lot of that right here on the island, but you can get to Publix, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's within anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes from anywhere on the island. There's 2 Publix, one on the south end, north end. You can even go to the one in North Palm Beach. Plus, you have really easy access if you want to get to some place like Target or Walmart or Home Depot, any place like that. And a lot of your fast food joints, if you want to go to there, you can get to those really easy too. But you got great restaurants just off the island too. And if you want to go to the ones located in Palm Beach, it's very easy to get to. You're talking about a 15-minute drive. As far as the things to do, we have the same things to do. We actually have more than you can get on Palm Beach. As we have, you know, great access to snorkeling, diving, fishing, boating, jet skis, all that, kite surfing, surfing. We have all that right here, and it's a lot easier to get to. We have one of the best places that people from all over love to come to, and that's Peanut Island. So it's kind of right in the middle in between us, but your access to it is from Singer Island or from Riviera Beach, whatever side you want to go to. As far as diving in that, all the dive boats we have here, and as far as paddleboarding and surfing and all that, you know, we have MacArthur Park. People go paddleboarding there. You can rent paddleboards there. They go kayaking there. They go fishing there. So we have all those things right here. Talk about golf and tennis. Now, we don't have golf courses on the island, but you know, like they have the Breakers and a number, they have 2 other courses on Palm Beach. We don't have that. We do have North Palm Beach Country Club, which is a public course right across the inlet. Plus there's golf courses everywhere. I mean, you're not usually going to golf, you know, right next to where you live, but there's so many golf courses down here in Florida. I'm sure you're aware of that. So we have the same access to golfing that you do on Palm Beach. As far as tennis, tennis is everywhere, just like it is there. And we have some really great clay courts. You have North Palm Beach Country Club, and the place I go to is Palm Beach Gardens Tennis and Pickleball Center. Now let's get to the big one, and that's the cost. The cost of home ownership here on Singer Island versus Palm Beach. Now Palm Beach is a little pricey. It's one of the most expensive, if not the most expensive zip codes in the country. A single family home, a median price single family home there, the median on the island is 12.2 million. The median price on Singer Island for a single family home is 2.4 million. So I looked up a house today. I wanted to find the least expensive out there on Palm Beach, and the least expensive I could find, it was a 1,500 square foot home, not on the water, and it was priced at, and it was nice inside, as you can see, 259 or 295, so 3.3, 2 bed, 2 bath, 1,260 square feet. It's over on Oleander, and you know, just take a look at this. It's a nice house and everything, but you're talking over $3 million for this. Well, that's nice. That's to be on Palm Beach, so it's not on the water, but it's close to it, but still within walking distance. That's what you get over there for 3.3. That's the least expensive I could find for a single family home in Palm Beach right now. Now I looked up 2 properties that were for sale on Singer Island, and you can see they're even bigger properties and they're less money. 1,700 square foot, so it's a much bigger house, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, and it's in a really nice location over there. It's not a bad location on Singer Island, but let's see what that looks like. I don't want to do that. This one here is, you know, it's a pretty nice house. So you're talking about really a $2 million difference almost, and it's just as nice and it's a little bit bigger. Now if this were on the water, it would be 3.5, or it would be $3 million anyways, but not being on the water, you know, but it's close to everything. Look at you right here at the beach. But these houses over here are going to be in that $3 million price point, and then some, just depending on the size of the house. I mean, you can still get stuff on the water for less than 3. It just depends on where it's at on one of these channels. But I hope that kind of just shows you there's a much more more for your money on Singer Island for sure, and you're still going to get a lot of appreciation. As far as rents, it's going to cost you around $3 grand just to rent a 700 square foot studio on Palm Beach. But if you wanted to rent and spend the same amount of money, $3 grand, you're probably going to get something either on the beach or close to the beach, and you're going to get a much bigger space than you're paying $3 grand for on Palm Beach. So while I'm out here shooting this video, we got a huge storm coming up here. I'm going to show it to you. And while I'm out here, I'm going to switch the camera around and let you see one of my favorite buildings out here on Singer Island. So as far as affordability goes, Singer Island is way more affordable. We're talking about half the cost of living here on this side of the water versus being on that side of the water. Now, Singer Island used to get a bad rap, 20 years ago. People would say crime and all that kind of stuff. But this place is absolutely amazing. As far as safety in that, I feel just as safe here as I would ever feel on Palm Beach. They have a great police force. It's patrolled by not only the city, of Riviera Beach, but also by the county. As far as the place being clean and safe, it's absolutely incredible. Any type of storm or anything happens, everything gets cleaned up. They have garbage pickup every day at the condos. Basically, it's one of the best places, one of the cleanest places that I've ever lived. So if you are looking for a place that has all the same attributes as Palm Beach, it's basically next door. Matter of fact, this waterway right here, I don't know if you know this, this is called the inlet. This is where this separates Palm Beach from Singer Island. So, you know, high tide, the water comes in and the water goes out. This is a great fishing spot, by the way. But this actually was connected at one time. They dug this out. So this was never even here. So they were actually connected, but now they're separate. But as far as price point and everything, you're talking about half the price, or 30 to 50% less than you'll pay for the same single family home or the same condo on Palm Beach you'll pay here on Singer Island. Now Singer Island has a ton of, there's a lot of people that live here year round, plus there's a lot of people that just live here you know, seasonally. It also has a great opportunity as far as investment goes, because most of these condos you can rent them as well. So you don't have to worry about, have bought this, I can't rent it. Definitely on your single families you can. So it's a great opportunity for investment as well as all year long living. So this is getting pretty dicey out here. We got a big storm rolling in, as you can see. So I'm out here with an aluminum tripod and I see a lot of lightning happening, so I think I'm gonna get the heck out of here. I hope you enjoyed our video. Next week we're gonna talk about Airbnbs. I'm gonna take you through some of them on Singer Island, let you take a look at them. So if you're thinking about coming down here, moving down here, relocating, and you wanna, you know, maybe see what it's like to live here, I'm gonna show you firsthand what that looks like. And even without the Airbnbs, we have a lot of hotels and motels on the island, but we're gonna meet with someone who has a bunch of them here on the island. They were born and raised here on Palm Beach shores on Singer Island, and they'll also give us a great history about Singer Island. So come back on here next week, and I look forward to seeing you then. Also, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, because we are putting out new videos every week and you don't want to miss out on that. And be sure and share our videos, because that helps our channel out a lot. And if you're looking to buy real estate down here in the Palm Beaches, whether it's a beachfront condo, a golf course community, 55 and older, whatever it is, just a regular house in town, give me a call, a text, an email. Heck, you can send a message in a bottle, because that works too. Now, I get people to reach out to me every day and I absolutely love it. But in order for me to help you, you got to do what they did. You have to give me a call, a text, or an email. I look forward to seeing you. I'm Ray Petric, your real estate expert.